This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So today class, one of the salivary gland, submandibular gland. So this is the one of the salivary gland. You know it. That is the submandibular gland. If you see the shape of this gland, okay, walnut shape, and weight approximately 10 to 20 grams. Now we come to the location of the submandibular gland. Present within the major part, present within the digastric triangle, and also mandibular fossa of the mandible. So mandibular fossa of mandible. This is the location. Now we come to the parts and the relations. Parts and relations. So before the parts and relations, I would like to show you picture of the submandibular gland. So can you see this picture? Can you see? Can you see this picture? Okay. If you see this picture, if you see this picture, we can look at the submandibular gland. Okay, with circle, with yellow circle, I'm showing the submandibular gland. You can locate. So you see the shape of the submandibular gland. This is walnut shape, present in the digastric triangle and submandibular fossa of the mandible at the location. Now in this gland we can see submandibular gland mainly divides into two parts. For example, here I'll show you one muscle with yellow color box. I put tick mark. That is the mylohyoid muscle. You know, so mylohyoid muscle, which forms the floor of the digastric triangle, and the most important one here, this digastric triangle is grooving the submandibular gland. You can see in the picture that mylohyoid muscle, posterior border. So with the green arrow, I'm showing you, or green line, border. With the green arrow, I'm showing you that border is grooving the submandibular gland and divides the submandibular gland into two parts. Can you name the two parts of the submandibular gland? So in the picture, very good. In the picture, with the dotted lines, we can separate the two parts. Actually, not separated, both are continuous together, but we can locate. One is the SP, superficial part of the submandibular gland, and the second one is the DP, deep part of the submandibular gland. So submandibular gland is consisting of two parts, superficial part and deep part. Very good. Out of these two parts, which part is bigger? Out of these two, which part is bigger? Deep Very good. Superficial part is bigger. Very good. And the deep part, okay, smaller, present deep to the mylohyoid muscle. So now we are going to learn about the parts and the relations of superficial part. So now we write down. We come to the parts and relations. Basically, submandibular gland divides into two parts. So first part from deep part, that's the number one, and the second part superficial part. So there are the two parts. Of course, superficial part is bigger. It rests on the mylohyoid muscle, and it is possessing two ends and three surfaces. Now we write down the parts. Superficial part presenting features. So it is possessing the two ends and three surfaces. So two ends are anterior end and posterior end. Anterior end, and second one posterior end. These are the two ends, and surfaces are three. Those are named as inferior. Very good. Inferior, lateral, and third surface medial. So these are the presenting parts of the superficial part. Two ends, three surfaces. Okay. If you see the first two ends of the superficial part, I will show you in the picture ends of the superficial part. So in this picture, we can see the superficial fascia, and also we can see the submandibular gland. So blue color, with blue color, I am labeling SM. That is the superficial part of the submandibular gland. Usually superficial part, I told you there are two ends are there. For example, this is the one side, one end. With the second arrow, I'm showing number 2. With the number 2, blue color arrow, I'm showing posterior end. So what is the salient feature here? What is your observation at the posterior end? What is your observation at the posterior end? That's good. Posterior end is grooved by, posterior end is grooved by cervical part of the facial artery. Cervical part of the facial artery. For example, here I will give little more explanation. With the green arrow, I'm showing these two parts. This is the one part, AS. This is the second part, DS. So can you see the two green arrows in this picture?
Yes.
Can you see green arrows? One is the AS, another one is the DS. What name ante? One is the ascending loop of facial artery. Okay. And next second one, DS ante descending loop of facial artery. Ascending loop of facial artery. Second one, descending loop of facial artery. What I'm telling that posterior end is grooved by ascending loop of facial artery. Got my point? So facial end is grooved by ascending loop of facial artery, AS. Can you see it? Kanipistundadi?
Yes, sir.
That is about the posterior end. So usually now we come to the nodes of the ends. In the nodes of the ends, anterior end, okay, anterior end related to anterior belly of digastric, related to anterior belly of digastric, digastric muscle, and the most important posterior end grooved by ascending
Cervical part of face.
loop of facial artery. Facial artery. Which part of the facial artery? Cervical. So cervical part of facial artery. So this is about the two ends. And next we come to the three surfaces of the superficial part. So name the three surfaces of superficial part. Name the three surfaces.
Lateral, medial,
Inferior,
inferior,
lateral, and medial. So inferior, lateral, and medial. These are the three surfaces. So first we see the inferior surface relations. And if you take the superficial part cross section, ఈ పక్కన డ్రా చేస్తున్నాను below the surfaces with green color. Okay, so triangular. So this one is the IS and the inferior surface. Next one medial surface, and next one lateral surface. So now we are going to learn about the inferior surface and its relations. Is it clear? Is it clear? So first we see the picture of the relations of inferior surface. So can you see this picture? Kanvistundama?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we can see relations of the two surfaces. మన రెండు సర్ఫేసుల రిలేషన్ చూడొచ్చు. So this one is the MS and the medial surface, that side, and this side is the IS and the inferior surface. Is it clear? And this picture is the cross section of the mandible, and we take the cross section across the mandible and also submandibular gland. Arundhiti ద్వారా cross section తీసుకుంటే we can see this picture. So in this picture we can see the two surfaces relations. One is the medial surface, another one is the inferior surface. So see this picture and tell me what are the inferior surface relations. First one, I will show you blue color circles. What is the first one? Skin. Is the number one. What is the number two? Platysma with superficial fascia. That is number two. And number three, facial vein. Number three, facial vein. And number four is important. Deep fascia. Which part of the deep fascia? Investing layer of deep cervical fascia. Number four. Number five, lymph nodes. Submandibular lymph nodes. So these are the relations of inferior surface. దీన్ని మనం otherwise it is also called superficial surface. Okay? So let me tell what are the relations of inferior surface. What are the relations of inferior surface? Number one, skin. Number two, platysma. You see the blue color surface. Number three, facial vein. Number four, deep fascia, investing layer of deep cervical fascia. Number five, submandibular. So these are the relations of inferior surface. Now we write down the relations of inferior surface here. First one, skin. Next to superficial fascia with platysma. Next, facial vein and investing layer of deep cervical fascia. Investing layer of deep cervical fascia. Then finally, lymph nodes. So these are the relations of inferior surface. And now you come to the relations of lateral surface. So in this picture, we can see the, we can see the relations of lateral surface. But this picture is not clear for the relations of lateral surface, but instead of that, we can see medial surface relations. Simply, I tell you, lateral surface, anaga, in previous picture, I will show you if possible. This picture. Can you see this picture? Can you see this picture? ఈ పిక్చర్ చూస్తే మీరు we can see lateral surface. I locate the lateral surface with the green color, otherwise not green color. I use red color for the lateral surface. I'm drawing the lateral surface. Can you see the red color line? Can you see red color line? అది lateral surface అన్నమాట. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, so lateral surface is related to here three structures. I can see the three structures here. Number one, what is that artery?
Descending part of
descending loop of facial artery. Where we have seen the ascending loop, we have seen ascending loop at the posterior end. So descending loop of facial artery, number one. And number two, we can see one muscle here. What is that muscle? Medial pterygoid muscle, number two. And number three, there is a fossa of the mandible. What is that fossa? Mandibular fossa, submandibular fossa. And a submandibular gland is present in that fossa, then submandibular fossa. So these three are relations of lateral surface. Again, I'm repeating lateral surface relations. Number one, descending loop of facial artery. Number two, medial pterygoid muscle. And number three, submandibular fossa of the mandible. These three form the relations of lateral surface. Now we write down the relations of lateral surface. So lateral surface related to descending loop of facial artery. The next, medial pterygoid muscle. And plus submandibular fossa. Submandibular fossa. And ikkada which point we have to highlight ante between the submandibular fossa, lateral surface of gland, facial artery loop is present. That point we have to highlight. Is it clear? Okay now?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Now we come to the last surface, that is the medial surface. Okay, and more relations are there for medial surface. For this, first of all, I show you diagram. Based on the diagram, we try to learn the medial surface relations. Next one is the medial surface relations. If you feel any difficulties, voice lo gani, video lo gani, let me know. I try to rectify. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
So, can you see this picture, major picture?
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, this is the today dissection, submandibular region. Chala important to. And in this region, key muscle is the hyoglossus muscle. Key muscle is the hyoglossus. So, short notes question. So, first we try to identify some parts in this picture. Based on this picture, we learn the medial surface relations. Got my point? First, I try to highlight the one muscle here, key muscle, with the green color borders. Can you see the two green color borders? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
This muscle is the HG, ante hyoglossus. What is that muscle? What is this muscle?
Hyoglossus.
Hyoglossus. Key muscle in the submandibular region. That is the first muscle. And next, I try to draw here one nerve. I try to draw here one nerve. That one with yellow color, I'm drawing the one nerve. And this nerve is the 12th cranial nerve, hypoglossal nerve. Okay? So this one is the 12th cranial nerve. And also I'm trying to draw the one artery here with red color. You see.
Lingual.
So what is this artery? Very good. Lingual. Lingual artery. And its branch, suprahyoid branch with the dotted line. I'm showing you branch from the lingual artery. That is the suprahyoid. And in this picture, already they draw the one picture with yellow color. I'm highlighting that picture. That one is the another cranial nerve. That one is the 9th cranial nerve, glossopharyngeal. Is it clear? That is the 9th cranial nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve. And I draw one more nerve, the most important nerve from the submandibular infratemporal fossa. That nerve is coming, supplying to tongue and mata. What is this nerve? Can you guess? What is this nerve? Lingual nerve. What is this nerve? Lingual nerve. There's another one I draw. From the lingual nerve, one parasympathetic ganglion is suspending in this area. What is that ganglion? Can you guess?
Submandibular.
Very good. That is the submandibular ganglion. So, submandibular ganglion, I use another color for the submandibular ganglion like this. So, this one is the submandibular ganglion. Very good. Okay. And posteriorly, other muscles also there posteriorly. Okay. Stylopharyngeus, styloglossus. Here we can see the one muscle, styloglossus, that is also there. is the styloglossus. Other muscles also there. So I don't want to draw all muscles here. Kodiga clumsy ga avutundani. So these are the main relations kabatti ee level tho nenu aaptanu. So like this we can identify the some parts here in this picture. So once again I explain these identification with the two green color borders. I'm showing you one vertical muscle between the hyoid bone and the side of tongue. That muscle is the hyoglossus. And next we can see three nerves in this picture from above downwards: lingual nerve, 9th cranial nerve, and the 12th cranial nerve. So three nerves. And I draw the one artery here passing deep to the hyoglossus muscle just above the horn of the greater horn of the hyoid bone. That is the lingual artery. That thing we can see. And also we can see the other muscles: stylohyoid, styloglossus, stylopharyngeus. Are three muscles kuda manam chodachu. And also from the lingual nerve, one gland is suspending. That gland is called submandibular gland. Submandibular gland. So these are the presenting parts in this picture. Now I try to draw the outline of the submandibular gland, ante medial surface of superficial part of submandibular gland. Here I try to draw. See here. So with the circle I'm drawing here like this. With dotted line I'm drawing the submandibular gland superficial part. Can you see that round?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this round? దీన్ని again divides into three parts అన్నమాట. అది ఎలాగో చూడండి. First one, black arrow, anterior part. దీన్ని మనం anterior part AP. With another black arrow I'm showing behind posterior part PP. And this part is the middle part. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందని చెప్పింది. What I'm telling, now we are trying to learn the medial relations of superficial part. The medial relations of superficial part divides into three parts: anterior part, middle part, posterior part. With the three black color arrows I'm showing you. Is it clear? Is it clear? With the three
Yes,
color
sir.
black color arrows I'm showing you. ఇప్పుడు one by one relations you try to learn. If you see the anterior part AP, so usually that anterior part ఇక్కడ ఒక మజిల్ రిమూవ్ చేసాం మనం. It is related to mylohyoid muscle AP. Is it clear? That's it. Now we come to the middle part or intermediate part. Then middle or intermediate ఏదైనా అనొచ్చు. Now we come to the middle or intermediate part. What are the relations of intermediate part? ఇప్పుడు నేను చేసిన లేబులింగ్ అంతా చెప్పొచ్చు మీరు. ఒక మజిల్ ఉంది. ఫస్ట్ ఏంటది? hyoglossus muscle. Then we can see the two nerves. A two nerves ఏంటి? Above lingual nerve, below hypoglossal nerve. Two nerves. Then we can see the one ganglion. What is that ganglion? Submandibular ganglion. These are the intermediate part relations. Again, I am telling you. From above downwards, intermediate part relations, mainly lingual nerve, submandibular ganglia, hyoglossus muscle, next to hypoglossal nerve. అదే hyoglossus 11th cranial, 12th cranial దాన్ని hypoglossal nerve అంటాం. Got my point? ఇవి intermediate part relations. Now we come to the posterior part relations. What are the posterior part relations here? ఆ పిక్చర్ లో చూసి చెప్పొచ్చు మనం. ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు? ఫస్ట్ టంక్ వస్తున్నట్టు నువ్వు మజిల్ స్టైలోగ్లాసెస్. తర్వాత థైరాయిడ్ కార్టిలేజ్ ఒక మజిల్ వస్తుంది. టిక్ మార్క్ లో చూపిస్తున్నాం, బ్లాక్ టిక్ మార్క్ లో. దట్ వన్ ఇస్ ద స్టైలోగ్లాసస్. pharyngeus muscle. Next, glossopharyngeal nerve, 9th cranial nerve. అలాగే 12th nerve కూడా ఇక్కడ ఉంది. Hypoglossal nerve కూడా దీనికి కూడా రిలేషన్ ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది. And finally, lingual artery. So you see in this picture, నేను 5 tick marks పెట్టాను అన్నమాట, black color tick marks. Those are forming the posterior relations, అంటే PP కి posterior relations of the medial surface of submandibular gland. So what are the 5 relations? Again, repeat here, see and tell. Styloglossous muscle, styloglossal muscle, 9th cranial nerve, 12th cranial nerve, lingual artery, stylopharyngeus muscle. ఇవి superficial part relations, అంటే medial surface relations. So if you want to learn the medial surface relations, that means we have to know the hyoglossus muscle relations. Almost రెండు కూడా ఒకటి కాబట్టి try to learn in dissection hall. ఈరోజు dissection hall లో ఒకసారి చూడండి, important relations and important muscle hyoglossus, 5 marks question. Okay, so medial part of the superficial part, medial surface of the superficial part divides into 3 parts. First one, anterior part. So anterior part is related to mylohyoid muscle and its nerve and vessels. Muscle and nerve vessels are the anterior part. And next we have seen the intermediate part, intermediate or middle part. So intermediate part is related to main nerve, lingual nerve, lingual nerve, hyoglossus muscle, submandibular ganglia, hyoglossus, submandibular ganglia, and one more nerve,
hypoglossal nerve.
11th cranial nerve, 12th cranial nerve. Next we come to the posterior part. So what are the posterior part relations?
Styloglossus,
Styloglossus muscle,
9th cranial and
9th cranial nerve,
lingual artery,
very good, 12th cranial nerve, lingual artery, and stylopharyngeus muscle. So ఇవి రిలేషన్స్ అన్నమాట. సో దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ ది సూపర్ఫిషియల్ పార్ట్. ఇప్పుడు వరకు మనం చదివింది ఓన్లీ సూపర్ఫిషియల్ పార్ట్. ఇఫ్ యు సీ దిస్ నోట్స్, ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఓన్లీ అబౌట్ ది సూపర్ఫిషియల్ పార్ట్. వాట్ ఈస్ బ్యాలెన్సింగ్ హియర్? డీప్ పార్ట్, అంతే కదా. సో డీప్ పార్ట్ సింప్లీ present between mylohyoid and hyoglossus muscle. Deep part present between mylohyoid and hyoglossus muscle. That is the deep part. So this is about the parts and the relations of the submandibular gland. Is it clear? Okay, Nama?
yes sir.
So what we have seen still now submandibular gland, we have seen the shape, weight, location, major ga digastric triangle untundi, parts and the relations. Parts are deep part and the superficial part. Deep part present between mylohyoid and hyoglossus muscle. Padanta idu. So superficial part is possessing 2 ends, 3 surfaces. Okay, out of all these things I tell you important points regarding the relations. అవి ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ posterior end, అదొకటి ఇంపార్టెంట్ అన్నమాట. సో posterior end is grooved by which artery? చెప్పండి. posterior end is grooved by which artery? అది హైలైట్
Descending loop of facial artery.
లూప్ ఆఫ్ ఫేషియల్ ఆర్టరీ, అదొకటి మీరు హైలైట్ చేయాలి ప్రాక్టికల్ గా. And next we come to the relations of surface. In the lateral relations between the gland and submandibular fossa, between the gland and submandibular fossa, again here we can find the descending loop of facial artery. A point kuda highlight cheyali. So we come to the surfaces between the lateral surface and submandibular fossa. Between them we can find descending loop of facial artery. Adi highlight cheyalసిన point. And next we come to the medial surface relations. Intermediate part very important, because in intermediate part we can find the one ganglion. What is that ganglion?
Submandibular ganglion.
Submandibular ganglion. This is the nerve supply to the two salivary glands. One for the submandibular gland, another one sublingual. ఆ రెండు కూడా కొద్దిగా హైలైట్ చేయండి. సో ఇన్ ద మీడియల్ సర్ఫేసెస్ ద కీ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఈస్ హయోగ్లాసస్ మజిల్. ఓకేనా? ఇన్ మీడియల్ సర్ఫేస్ ద కీ రిలేషన్ ఈస్ ద హయోగ్లాసస్ మజిల్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ ది relations and parts of the submandibular gland. Now what are the remaining in submandibular gland? Duct, submandibular duct. Occasionally this may ask us a short notes question. Meeku oka 3 marks question kinda adagachu submandibular duct. So that also we see submandibular duct. This also we see. So first I show you picture, later we write the notes. Can we see the picture? Can you see picture?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ikkada with red circle I show you duct, submandibular duct labeling. Can you see submandibular duct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ante with the red arrow here also I show you submandibular duct. So it starts from the superficial part and passes deep part at the floor of the mouth. So at the floor of the mouth it is opening. In its part, okay, in its part we see the course and the relations of submandibular duct. So say for example, if you see the course of the submandibular duct, a radicular line చూడండి. If you see the course of the submandibular duct, in entire course what is the direction? Forward and upwards kada, forward and upwards. So first it present in between two muscles. అదేంటి? number 1 green color లో చూపిస్తున్నది. number 2 ఇదన్నమాట. Name the two muscles. Can you guess?
Yes.
Can you name those two muscles? Mylohyoid. Number 1 mylohyoid. Number 2 hyoglossus muscle. So first it passes between mylohyoid and hyoglossus muscles. And second it passes between green color boxes లో చూపిస్తున్నాను నేను. అది A, అది B. ఆ లేబులింగ్ లో కూడా మీరు చూసుకోవచ్చు. Then AB with the green color boxes I am showing you. Then after the two muscles, after that it is passing between genioglossus muscle and sublingual gland. Okay na? Then after that passes between genioglossus and sublingual gland. And finally opening at the floor of mouth. on sublingual papilla. దేని మీద ఓపెన్ అవుతుందో చెప్పాను, ఫ్లోర్ ఆఫ్ ది మౌత్ ఆన్ sublingual papilla. So this is about the course and opening of submandibular duct. Again I'm repeating here. So submandibular duct is starting from the superficial part, pass through deep part, course is upward and forwards. In its course, first it passes between mylohyoid and hyoglossus muscle, number 1. Then after that passes in between genioglossus and sublingual gland, number 2. And number 3, finally opening at the floor of mouth on sublingual papilla. This is the course of the submandibular duct. Now we write down the course. So from where it is starting? From where it is starting? Superficial part. So starts at superficial part. First one. Then what is the course? Upwards.
Radial.
Upwards. Forwards. Course is the upwards and forwards. And next passes between
Hyoglossus and mylohyoid.
mylohyoid muscle and hyoglossus. Then after that passes between
Genioglossus and sublingual.
genioglossus and
Sublingual gland.
Sublingual gland. Genioglossus and sublingual gland. Finally, it is opening on the
Floor of the
opening on
mouth. It's sublingual part.
floor of mouth. Floor, opening at the floor of mouth on what is that papilla? Sublingual papilla. Sublingual papilla. This is highlight here. So this is about the submandibular duct. Occasionally short notes question, 3 marks question. Submandibular duct is also called
Wharton's duct.
Wharton's duct. This is kada. And parotid duct is also called
Stenson's duct.
Stenson's duct. పదాలు కూడా నేర్చుకోండి. So this is briefly about the submandibular gland. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Doubts ఏం లేవు కదా. And the final balancing blood supply and nerve supply. So blood supply by the facial artery and the lingual artery, drainage, venous drainage by the lingual vein, facial vein, and lymphatic drainage into submandibular lymph nodes. Then what is the nerve supply? What is the ganglia?
Submandibular duct.
Submandibular ganglion. That is the nerve supply. Is it clear? So this is about the lymphatic submandibular lymph nodes. Lymphatic submandibular lymph nodes. Is it clear? So this is about the submandibular gland. I explained comprehensively about the submandibular gland: shape, weight, location, parts, relations. Alage submandibular duct and its opening. We have seen blood supply, lymphatic drainage, except to nerve supply, because submandibular ganglion is an independent class. మీకు ఒక separate class ఉంది, దాంట్లో చెప్తారు అనుకుంటున్నా. Otherwise, shall I take the submandibular ganglion now? Are you interested?
This conference will now be recorded.
So the submandibular ganglia is supplying to 2 glands. It supplies two glands. One is the submandibular gland. And another one is the sublingual gland.
Sublingual gland.
Okay, you know it. The peripheral parasympathetic ganglia in head and neck all are possessing the three roots. So you know the three roots of the peripheral parasympathetic ganglia. Number one, roots. Number one, sensory. Sensory root. And number two, sympathetic root. And number three,
Your voice is not audible. So video was stuck.
Sir, your voice is not audible.